Hi.
Hello.
Can you tell me your name first?
I'm Işık. I'm one of the TOs of the WTC and helping set up and run the event both before, after and during.
Okay, very cool. And where are you from?
I'm from Turkey.
Oh, nice. So a very long way to come here?
No, not as long as some of our players who come from South Africa, Americas and Australia and New Zealand. So
Yeah, wow, that's impressive. Yeah. And so what is your role within the WTC?
I'm the one who gets the physical things.
Okay.
I'm not the lead organizer because I don't live here. I couldn't be here, but if we need something, I'll get it as the best, either the best quality or at the most reasonable prices.
Okay.
And I also make the terrain and produce the mats for the event as well.
Oh,
So,
very interesting.
All the banners you see, I brought them myself from Turkey.
Oh, wow.
And the beach flags, the terrain was shipped from Croatia. It's all like bringing things. The tables was ordered from China. Shot glasses, all the things. So we had to. I find physical things for the event.
Okay, very important job. And so you are here for the entire event?
Yes, of course. I arrived
that's what you
Saturday
said.
actually.
Yeah.
So I'll be here until Tuesday. So it's like a 10-day thing for us.
Okay, cool. And so for today, what is your plan? What are you going to do?
Currently, we are starting the event to make. We did our pre-event things. We did our merchandising sales, which was very important. That's a part of the revenue that makes the event work.
Sure.
And now the event has started. At this point, we just stick to plan until something goes wrong.
Okay.
Usually something does go wrong occasionally.
Sure.
And then we stick to our plan so the players can have a good time.
Yeah.
And for the next 6 days, it will be 3-hour round days for the first 2 days, so it's a long days.
Yeah.
But after that, it's team event, and the team event is much simpler to execute for our organization ad because we just deal with the captains. We just tell the captains do something, and they
tell
do.
the rest of the
No.
Okay. So
they tell the
easier.
players.
Yeah. And so are you a Warhammer 40k player yourself?
I used to be, then I wasn't, and now I started playing again. I'd skipped 9th edition in its entirety.
Okay.
But I started playing at 5th, so it has been a while, yeah.
Wow. And have you ever done competitive play?
I used to lead Team Turkey before I moved to organization.
Okay.
I brought Team Turkey to the event 4 times.
Oh, nice.
We did okay. We didn't do that bad. We didn't do. I mean, we at least won 2 games out of 6 every year, which is good.
Okay.
But yeah, but I hadn't been playing for a while. Now I started again.
Okay. And can you tell us what is your favorite faction?
I mean, it would be cheesy, but it would be either Imperial Knights or Grey Knights.
Okay, so very cool this year.
The Imperial Knights is good, but the Grey Knights are rubbish.
Not the same.
So it's both ups and downs, I guess.
Sure. Can you tell us what you like the most about the WTC?
It's definitely the aspect where hundreds of players come together for an entire week, and it's a collaborative effort because we can prepare the venue. It does. If there is no players, it's not needed.
Exactly.
But the players are participating in a collaborative experience. They come here with their team T-shirts. They come here with their local drinks. Maybe they come here as a part of a team, and they make the event together. It's somewhat like a dance with the organizer and the player aspect. Because if the players put in the effort, you want to put more effort as the organization to make it as good as possible, so you get the best result. So it's not like if players were not disinvested by like getting team T-shirts and team dice and team everything, and then preparing months and months, we wouldn't be interested in either because you give energy and you take energy back from the players. That's the most enjoyable part.
Understand.
To see friends you haven't seen for a year.
Yeah. So, do you have a lot of friends here?
You eventually become friends, even if you don't know them, and if you come here for the first time, you don't know them. But just by being in the same place for a week, you become acquainted, and you then go out for some drinks or some food, and then you spend. I mean, a 40k game takes longer than a date, right? So it's you know the person, and
Yeah, you get to
with
know
here it's multiplied. It's much more intense.
And so, is there a way for people watching us to support the event?
The best way to support the event, we don't have a Patreon or anything. We don't really do this. It's more like a once in a year kind of thing.
Yeah.
They can support the event by just spreading the word and coming as players or visitors.
Okay.
We would like to have a bigger event because it's not just a financial thing. It makes us happier to have one of the bigger events out there.
Okay. And maybe, can you tell us what is the biggest challenge in the organization of WTC?
There are several ones, of course, and we have our tasks. So maybe for me, it's getting the physical things here in a certain time.
Yeah.
For Tom, it would be organizing everything. For Neil, it would be personnel procurement.
Okay.
So he needs to find the refs and everything. But I think the biggest challenge would be coordinating, because we are all, like the TO group are always people who used to have their own tournaments, who are used to do all the things by themselves.
Okay. Yeah.
So in order to become a team, that's the challenge, because you have to give authority to somebody else in certain things, and then you have to also communicate more. Normally I don't communicate when I make my own events.
Sure.
I don't communicate with others. I just do it. But in this, you have to stop, you have to talk, and you have to become a team, which is the most challenging part.
I understand, sure. And was it different to prepare in the context of the 10th edition?
It was a very rushed experience for everybody. The rules FAQ team had to answer tens of questions. The modeling approval guys had to answer lots of new models because people changed their lists. For the physical things, it was not like we had to rush the entire terrain and base plate production because we didn't know what we would need until the start of July.
Sure.
So we had to get all the base plates and half of the terrain done and shipped in a month.
Okay.
So like 150 players worth of terrain. And other than that, I'm preparing the map packs and the rules packs as well. So that was the challenge, not doing them, but doing them in such a quick time frame.
Yeah, I understand. And so in the WTC staff, how many people are involved?
And we have an official staff count of 0.
Yeah, but in volunteering, I guess.
Yeah. We have several people TO group, and this year we have a very big French referee contingent from the FEC, which we would like to. They are almost sponsoring one of the big sponsors by the amount of personnel and their costs they are covering, which is greatly appreciated.
Okay.
But there's also a lot of teams that showed up yesterday to help us set up. So, but we have a core group of like 5 or 6, and then an outside group of referees of about 15, and genuinely about 40 to 50 people showed up yesterday to help prepare, which is greatly appreciated. So.
Okay.
But it's a very small group. If you think about it.
And you are all volunteers.
We don't all disclaimers. I make and sell the terrain as a semi-job, but the WTC is not a profit-making enterprise. It maybe makes money a bit, but it actually loses quite a bit. I'm not counting man hours, because most of the inner TO group spend like 1,000 hours a year on this. We are all week here. That's like 100 hours just this week, right? And then we spend at least an hour a day or maybe more.
Okay.
So it's that part is the most important part. It's the personnel. Anything else can be arranged. It's the finding the willing people and also who want to put the effort, even if they are not capable. Then they learn it and then they put the effort in, and it makes it work. And it's what makes WTC great. It's the community, not the terrain or the banners or the bar. It's the community that makes the event great.
Okay, thank you. And so maybe to conclude, can you tell us what are you the most excited about for this week? Is there one moment you are waiting for? Or?
I think it already passed. It is because it's the first time players enter the venue.
Okay.
That is the most enticing moment for them. And it's always nice to see the shine in players' eyes when they come in and they're like, oh, this place is much better. They hadn't seen this place last year, but this year they see the improvement that happened on this place.
Yeah, some of them told me that.
Yeah. Because we learned from last year and now we are improving it greatly.
Yeah, sure.
So, and now it's good to see them happier.
Okay, very cool. So thanks a lot for the interview.
Thank you for coming and covering the event.
Yeah, thank you.